I'm joined by Kyle Balgames. Welcome, Kyle.
How are you?
Raja Suleiman with Orzov.
Max McVitie.
Congratulations, Brian DeMars.
Zach Allen. I wouldn't be here without these guys, though. So.
And the champion of Proto Counter-Attack here, Relax.
Welcome everybody to Making Magic Happen, presented by REW Hobbies and Games in Livonia, Michigan. I'm Zach, and today I'm joined by
Raja Solomon.
And today we're testing a new standard for everybody. I've got a little brew in front of me. I guess everything's a brew at this point, but
True.
This is 4-color Omnath. I want to see how good the mana can be in this format, and kind of really I'm here to figure out the lands. So I figure what better way than to play a 31 land deck.
4 colors.
4 colors, 31 lands. Let's see how much mana we can make, how good we can, what we can do with it. What are you playing here, Raja?
I'm playing a Sultai deck, kind of picking up where we left off kind of thing,
Sure.
because Sultai was the best deck before rotation.
Makes sense.
A lot of the good cards have stuck around, so I just want to see what we can do with it.
Yeah, makes sense. We're both playing Uro.
It's a shocker.
No surprise. Okay, so for me, I've got a couple. I've got 6 pathways in my deck. I would like to play more. I think they would help me cast my spells, but they aren't actually great at making a bunch of colors, which is something this deck is very interested in. I have Genesis Ultimatum, which is very, very color intensive, and the pathways aren't really good at casting a bunch of colored spells like that. They're good at like being the pip you're missing, but not casting 7 pip spells generally.
Agreed.
So I'm playing 8 Triomes, but I also have Fabled Passage and a bunch of basics because Fabled Passage requires you to have basics, and I have a card called Roiling Regrowth, which makes me sacrifice a land, and then I can search my library for 2 basics and put them on the battlefield. So I just need a density of basics. I'm playing 9 basic lands in my 4-color deck, which is maybe a little awkward, but kind of I think where we need to be.
It makes sense.
But yeah, like I said, Fabled Passage, a bunch of 6 pathways. I've got Seagate Restoration and Balagad Recovery as well as green and blue lands that also have spells on the backside. It's kind of a way to mitigate the fact that I'm playing a 31 land deck. We want to see how powerful these are. Want to test them out. I think these are 2 of the better ones I've seen so far.
Yeah.
I could also see an argument for the red one, but as it just so happened, there was just a little too much red in the mana base. Both of my tri-lands make red, which is a little annoying because it's just I'm so red intensive. I have 2 tri-lands that make red, and a bunch of the pathways also make red. So it's just I had a lot of red, so I figured I'd go with the green and blue ones. I've got Wolfwillow Haven as ramp. You guys know what that does. Lotus Cobra, though, is a new one, and I think this is really going to tie the deck together. Lotus Cobra is super important to just kind of be the engine that makes everything go off in the deck. I've got Uro. We talked about it. Bone Crusher Giant is my interactive spell of choice. This deck is probably a little slow against some of the aggressive decks, but we saw in the last format, if you wanted to beat an aggressive deck, you just play Bone Crusher, you shock their thing, put a 4/3 in play on turn 3, and now they're going to spend a bunch of time getting around it, and you have time to just ramp and do your thing while they're doing that.
For sure, and it works well with like Terror of the Peaks as a creature.
Yep.
Genesis Ultimatum, it's a removal spell that you can hit off the Ultimatum and put it in play if you want to.
Definitely. So I've got Genesis Ultimatum. People, I think, saw it in the last format, but basically I look at the top 5 cards in my library and can put any permanent spells onto the battlefield, or permanent cards. Like I can even put lands into play. And it works really well with Terror of the Peaks, because if I put Terror of the Peaks in play off Genesis Ultimatum, I can just deal a ton of damage to you or your creatures, whatever is more important. But really the focus of this deck is Omnath, Locus of Creation. It's red, green, white, blue for a 4/4. And it says when Omnath, Locus of Creation enters the battlefield, I draw a card. So already 4 mana 4/4 that draws a card. That's pretty good, right? But it also has the ability Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life. If this is the first time this ability has resolved this turn. So with like Fabled Passage in my deck, against an aggressive deck, I can play Uro on turn 3, gain 3, play Omnath on turn 4, play my Fabled Passage, gain 4, pass turn, fetch with Fabled Passage, gain 4 more. You can just gain a ton of life with it. But then, the second time, if you put a second land in play, it says if it's the second time this ability resolved this turn, I add red, green, white, blue to my mana pool. So it just makes 4 mana on a landfall ability if it's the second land. And if it's the third time, Omnath deals 4 damage to each opponent and each planeswalker I don't control. That's messed up.
It's really good.
It's really
It's
good.
creatures too, right?
No, just each opponent and each planeswalker I don't control.
Oh, okay. I thought it was creatures too.
I thought it was creatures too, but that's still really
That's
powerful.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so what did you bring here, Raja?
Yeah, like I said, I'm bringing Sultai. I decided to build my Sultai deck in a way that revolved around Jolrael, because I think this card's very good. And in order to make Jolrael good, you have to play cards that have keyword draw card. And so we have a lot of those. Uro, the best one, the obvious one. Should be playing it if you can cast it. Landward Visionary is another card that curves from Jolrael into it, that draws a second card, triggers a Jolrael, lets you cast some of the bigger spells later in the game. It's also just a body to get big off of the Jolrael activated ability. 3 more cards that draw cards. Jolrael, or Instant Royal is a piece of interaction that triggers the Jolrael, and both these cycle, which is good. And then some of the interaction spells we're playing, we have the new Blood Chief's Thirst, just a nice Fatal Push analog that gets a little better against decks that don't have targets. Heartless Act's probably one of the better removal spells surviving rotation. And now that we can't play Thought Erasure, I'm playing Agonizing Remorse, which honestly might have been just better, because at this point, answering Uro is very important, and this is one of the better ways to interact with Uro without playing something linear that hates on graveyard spell effects, right? Murderous Rider is still a very good removal spell, a nice way to gain life in a deck that only uses Uro otherwise. Playing Jace Mirror Mage, which is one of the new cards from the new set. It's a nice way to draw a card on turn 3 with Jolrael in play, but it's a nice way to use some extra mana, kicker into it, set up our draws. Kind of want to try out and see how good it is. Teferi Master Time also has keyword draw card. Just another decent card, helps us bin cards into our graveyard for Uro to come back. Atris Oracle of Truth also does that. Puts cards in our graveyard, draws cards, supplies us with a body. One of the cards I think is one of the better cards. Surviving rotation, but kind of only fits in certain archetypes.
Sure.
And then I'm playing some fun ofs in Ashiok and Garruk. Cursed Huntsman. Just something to have at the top of the curve that can create bodies to get big with Jolrael or interact with our opponent's board. And then finally I have 2 of the spell land, or one's just the pathway. It's the blue-black pathway. It's the only one we can play this deck, unfortunately. I wish we could play more, but it's all we got so far, but that's okay. And then we got Seagate Restoration, another card that, once again, draws a card with Jolrael, and then you mix your hand really big so that you can activate your Jolrael next turn and then just make your guys massive.
Yep.
At the low cost of being an island. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is kind of just a bread and butter, good stuff deck that I'm excited to try out because I love decks like that.
Sure. Let's try them out.
Let's do it. Alright, Zach, what are we calling?
Odd. God. Bless it.
I'll be on the play.
All right, fine.
Alright, this hand's not great, but it's a decent mix of cards that I think I need to keep in them. Yeah, I'll keep.
My hand's a little land light, but I'm playing a 31 land deck, and I've got some acceleration, so I think it's an easy keep.
Alright. I'm going to play a Temple. Bottom that. Good.
Ketria Triumph, your go.
Zach, I'll try him. Good.
I'm going to play a Forest and cast a Codas Lobra.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
That's so scary.
Is it? Is it a big deal?
It's pretty terrifying. Yeah, I will play Uro.
Okay.
Game 3. Go ahead.
Things are about to get nutty here. Just saying. Oh boy, hello. Okay. Man, I need to figure out how to do this, because there's going to be some crazy stuff happening here. So, if I play this, I will then have 4 mana. Yeah, this works. Alright, I'm going to play a Forest. Trigger, I'll get a blue mana. And then I'm going to cast Roiling Regrowth.
Yep.
So I'll sacrifice a Forest. So I'm floating a blue mana still. I need to get a white. Actually, I don't really want to get a white. I don't have any white mana in my hand, and it makes one of these uncastable. Alright, I'm not going to get a white. I'm going to get...
So Genesis Ultimate himself, if I ever heard one?
Right, I don't have a Genesis Ultimatum, don't worry about it.
Alright.
Don't worry about it.
Alright.
You worried about it? Don't
No,
worry about it.
I was never worried about it.
Alright, good. I'll get those 2. So Lotus Cobra is now floating 3 mana.
Correct.
This card's really absurd, man.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll play my land back. So I got 3 mana up. Then I'm gonna cast an Uro. I go up to 23.
We both do.
Draw for Uro. And put a Ketria Charm in play and attack for 2.
Alright, I'm at 21.
Go ahead.
Okay. I have to do this first.
That's such an absurd turn.
And then I will play a temple. Bottom that. And cast Murderous Rider on your Lotus Cobra.
Goodbye, Cotus Lobra.
Yeah, I was frustrated because I didn't have double black last turn.
Good.
Yep.
Smart move on your part. Killing that bad boy. Things are about to get hairy for you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to play a Crag Crown Pathway on red. I think red is slightly better than green because I have more green sources. And then I guess I'll tap like this. I cast Roiling Regrowth again. I'll sacrifice this. I guess it didn't matter what side I played it on, but that's what I did. Put a red, or a green. I guess I can do blue. I'll do blue. Green and a blue in play. And then I'm going to cast Bone Crusher and pass.
I've not drawn a spell since my opening hand. And
Good thing you
I have temple
have
twice. I'll play an Elvish Vision or Landmark Visionary.
Yep. You're seeing right here just the synergy with Roiling. Roiling Regrowth and Uro are going to be good friends, I think, going forward.
I can see that. I'll play Uro. Probably end up playing one of these anyway. So do that. I'm at 22. And I'll pass.
Alright. Let's just start the turn off. Let's get a little crazy. Genesis Ultimatum. I get to look at the top 5 cards. Oh my god. This is nutty. Okay. 5 cards in your library. Put any number of permanent cards from among them onto the battlefield and the rest in your hand. So, I show you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm putting a Genesis Ultimatum in my hand.
No, this is... Let me read this card. No, you don't show me the ones that you hold in your hand.
So you don't know I have that.
Yep.
I'm going to put a Raugr... So this is coming into play. Raugrin Triumph comes into play. Plains and Fabled Passage.
Okay.
So this makes 3 mana.
Yep.
I'm going to fetch with Fabled Passage. I'm going to make... Wait, no, I don't fetch with Fabled Passage. I'll make the Teamer colors off the Lotus Cobra activation.
Okay.
And then I'll use the white mana to cast an Omnath. Draw.
Yep.
And I could fetch and gain 4. I don't think that's that good for me though, so I'll just attack you for 4.
Okay. I'm at 18.
Your turn. So you see there that the Genesis Ultimatum was kind of a whiff, honestly. Like I hit a Lotus Cobra and 3 lands.
I'll play Uro.
So many Uros.
Alright, I concede. I just can't draw a spell to
Don't
save my life.
concede!
I don't know what's going on.
I was gonna Ultimatum and play Terror of the Peaks. It was gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's great. That's real
It's
nice.
gonna be sweet. And I get to get back my Ultimatum with my land.
It's a tricky one. I'm not happy about this, but I will keep.
I will also keep. I think there's an argument not to keep because it's a lot of mana, but I have ways to mitigate Flood, and I think that makes it good enough.
Alright. I'll play a Temple. I'll go top. Guess we're gonna keep that one. Good.
Alright, I'm gonna play a Catcher Triangle, yes.
I'll play Temple Mystery. I'll bottom that one.
I'm gonna play a Riverglide Pathway as blue. And then play a Lotus Cobra. Here you go.
Okay. So we're gonna keep being the Temple guy. Bottom that, and I will Heartless Act Lotus Cobra.
Alright.
Good.
I'm gonna play a Forest and pass.
Alright, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Agonize Remorse.
Alright. I kept the land heavy hand. I've drawn all mana sources. You get my Wolf Willow Haven. I almost played it instead of cycling, but I thought cycling would be better. Oh wait, do you want to actually take the Wolf Willow Haven, or would you rather get rid of my guy?
No, it's gonna be the Haven, but that's an interesting hand. Alright, so I go to 19, and then I'm gonna fetch up an island and play Jolreal.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna cycle in a Bone Crusher Giant.
I'm sure you will.
Okay, and my turn.
Yep. I was hoping to get your Omnath. It's like you were set up for an Omnath turn.
Like the Omnath I just drew?
Yep. I mean, that's just like typical our
Yep.
games, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Alrighty. That's interesting. Kind of. Yeah, I'm gonna start by playing the Landward Visionary.
Sure.
Trigger,
Get a kitty?
get a cat. That's not a cat, it's a wolf.
Wolf, dude. Kitties.
Get a cat. Play land for turn.
Are you actually at 19?
Yes. And pass.
I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play a Fabled Passage. I gain 4 life.
Yep.
I crack my Fabled Passage.
Dude, I'm sure you have all the gas now. I'm not questioning it. You don't have to be cute about it. I'm sure you enjoy pure gas after I cast my discard spell and hit nothing. That's just how that works.
That's why we don't play discard spells anymore, people. I'm gonna add 4 mana to my mana pool. I'm going to use the white and the green from that to put a Wolf Will Haven on my plains.
Alright.
And then I'm going to tap all the rest of the mana. I'll still be floating a white after this because I can't use the white. Cast Genesis Ultimatum.
Do you have enough? Do you have blue,
I'm still floating blue,
red,
red.
green, and this is the green. Yep.
Yep.
So you have a white floating?
Yep, I have a white floating.
Alright.
Cast Genesis Ultimatum. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So this one's gonna go to my hand, and these are gonna go in play. So we got white floating.
So that's going to be your third land.
Yep.
So I'm going to take 4.
Yep, you take 4, so do all your planeswalkers. I can't... I'm gonna make a green. So I have a white and a green floating. Both Uro triggers. I gain 6, I'm up to 30. I'm at 30 somewhere, there we go. Let's go to the graveyard. I draw first one. Put Fabled Passage in play. Make a green.
Okay. So
No, I'll make a blue. I'll make a blue.
Alright. You have white, blue floating.
Second Uro trigger. I'll put... I have white, blue floating? No, I don't know. I had a green floating too, right?
Oh, from
White,
this
blue,
one?
green.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, white, blue, green. I'll make a red. So now I have blue, green,
You have
red.
one of each in your deck.
One of each color,
Yeah.
right? I'll crack my Fabled Passage. Get a green. Then I'll make a blue. So now I just have 2 blue floating and 1 of each of the other colors.
Yep.
What is this? What happened to standard? Now I'll still be floating a white, and I'll cast a second Genesis Ultimatum on my turn 5.
Yep.
The second one.
Let's just be clear here. You had nothing going on
I had
turn 3.
nothing. Actual nothing.
I cast discard spell, and then you proceed to go turn 4 this, turn 5 double 7 drop.
Double 7 drop.
Alright.
This card, these cards might be good. Who knows? Let's find out. Oh boy. This deck, man. Alright, I'll put these 2 in play, and this.
You gonna play these? Probably just get some cards in your hand, right? Unless you have all the things to do. You're about to draw 2 more lands, so I don't know if...
Sure, I guess I'll keep 1. I'll put 1 in play. So now I'm going to have a white floating, a green, and a red.
Alright.
And then this enters, and I get to search for a forest and a plains.
Yep.
It's a plains. That's a forest. What is this deck? This isn't real. This is not real. What is happening? Oh my god. Okay. I am going to use the 3 mana I had floating to cycle a Triome. And then draw.
You don't want to get your triggers? Did you already do this?
Oh, what did I do? I got the basics, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I didn't
I
see
got
that.
the basics.
Too busy thinking about how ridiculous your draw's been.
Your turn.
Alright.
Wait, I have 8 cards in hand. I have to.
Should play the 7 drop
it's only
first.
7. It's only 7.
Should play the 7 drop that makes it so you have no hand size.
I'm good. I got 7 cards.
Alright, I will cycle a Shark Typhoon.
Sure.
Alright. I think one way we can win this game. Unlikely, but one way we can win this game is if we do this. Go.
Okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
See how it works.
What is this? I have 10 lands in play.
I'm actually gonna add this Cone's Play as a swamp.
It's turn 6. Alright. Draw. That was the worst draw in my deck, actually. I did not want to draw one of my basics. I don't think I have very many left. I'm going to start by tapping this one and this one to cycle my Triumph.
Smart. Better than you're in play, right? Slightly.
What?
Better than being in play, maybe.
It's true, yeah. Exile 5 lands from my graveyard and cast an Uro. No, yeah, I have to cast Uro. I don't have to do it here, I guess. I'm still gonna do it though. Blue, green, blue, green.
Okay.
So Uro enters, I draw. I'm gonna put a forest in play. That makes
$4.
I get in 4. I'm up to 4 life, and I get a color. I'm at 34. This is ridiculous.
Wait, so was that your first land or your second land for this turn?
That was my first. I haven't played a land yet. This is
Jeez.
off Uro.
So you don't get the 4 mana yet?
I don't get the 4 mana. I got 4 life.
4 life, sure. Okay.
But I do get a mana off that.
Yep.
So I'll make a red. I'm gonna play. This is my second land for turn. Now I get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, drawing at 4 stinks. Now this Rolling Regrowth doesn't really do anything. It's alright though. So I have 6 mana floating. I don't really think the colors matter. I'm gonna use 2 colors. I'm gonna use 2 of the colors that aren't red to cycle a Triome. Alright, I'm gonna use the other 3 colors to cycle a Triome. Then I'm gonna Bone Crush Joriel. Bone Crush over here. Bone Crush that.
Yep, that's probably going to be enough to lose this game.
Bone Crush that. And attack you for 10.
You have 5.
Sadly, I could have been another land enter. Maybe I was supposed to.
Put me to 1.
It's fine. But it's your go.
So I'll play Joriel. And then I'm gonna cast into the Royal Kicker. We're gonna jump block that anyway. I don't really want to retrigger this. I guess retriggering this doesn't really do anything. So yeah, I'll bounce that guy. So we get a 2/2 shark.
4/4 shark.
It's gonna be 2/2, right? It's casting cost still 2.
CMC, sure.
And then when I draw a card,
Get a kitty.
I'm gonna get a cat. Play land. And pass.
Alright. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play a Crag Crown Pathway. I gain 4, and I'll make a green. I'm gonna tap the, yeah, I'll tap this. No. Tap this and a forest to Roiling Regrowth, sacrificing the forest.
Alright, I don't think this game is one we can come back from, so I'm gonna go ahead and concede. You taking your sweet time trying to kill me.
Well, I needed to trigger all this. I don't actually kill you here. I will kill you next turn, but...
I mean, you put me in, kind of in the abyss, right?
Yeah. Alright, you want a board?
Sure.
Alright, we're back post-board. For me, I mean, obviously, we just built these decks, so there's no concrete plan. It's not perfect, but...
We don't have the full set yet either, so we don't know what cards might be sideboard cards. As of right now, we're operating on the assumption that we don't have negate, so...
Which is weird, because negate is always in standard at all times, so... I am going to board in some Planeswalkers and some Brazen Bowers. Planeswalkers just to generate extra value. It feels like maybe I'm at a little bit of risk of flooding if you can kill all my creatures. I still think I'm mostly okay, but might as well burn some. They're better than some of the things I do have in terms of value.
Sure.
And then 2 Brazen Borrowers to bounce the Planeswalkers you have in your deck, but also they can bounce a Jolriel and stop you from getting a bunch of cats and a time.
Or the cat itself.
Yeah, also can bounce an Uro. It's a decent answer to opposing Uros. Just like slows you down and lets me get way ahead again. Boarding out. I just kind of trimmed a bunch of stuff. I think Yasharn is okay, but not amazing against you. I cut a Balaged Recovery, which I do think is good, but it fights a little bit with my Uros. A Wolfwillow Haven, a Bone Crusher. I still have 2 Bone Crushers, but I think Bone Crusher is not at its best against you. I do want to still respect Jolriel, but I don't want to have too many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I cut a Roiling Regrowth because getting that countered sounds kind of bad.
Well, no, there's no downside.
I just don't want to get countered.
It's just a 3-mana spell.
Yeah, I don't want to get it countered. Sounds bad.
I don't understand it at all, but okay.
Alright.
There's no sacrifice cost, so
I know.
it's just a spell in your deck.
You keep thinking this card's Harrow. It's not Harrow. It still sounds bad to me to get this countered.
That makes no sense. Alright, so I'm over here. So I trimmed on to the Blood Chief's Thirsts. Zach doesn't have that many cards that cost 2 less. He just got Lotus Cobra. And I want my rule spells to be as live as possible. And I don't want to cast 4 mana at Sorcery Speed to cast them. This shines more against the aggressive decks. All of Zach's cards have like ETBs, so like I'm getting rid of both of the cards that return cards back to his hand, because all the ones that go back to his hand are great value. And then Teferi Time, Master Time is just kind of like slow, not really what I'm interested in here. And then we're picking up some more removal spells to be able to deal with Lotus Cobra and the 4 and 5 drops. And then 3 Mystical Speed is probably the most important card I'm bringing in here. It can counter a Genesis Ultimatum, it can counter an Omnath, it can counter an Uro. He's bringing in a couple more blue cards for us to target, so this is going to be the one of the cards we want to see in our openers.
Yep.
Alright, back for game number whatever it is. I'm on the play. This hand's pretty decent. I'm going to keep.
I've got 1 land and multiple 7 drops.
You should be fine. Oh, okay.
Alright. This hand's good. I got lands and spells. I got something to work towards, some ramp. This is exactly what you want to see. I'm going to send that one back, and let's go.
Alright. Try him. Go ahead.
Catch you to try him. Go ahead.
Alright, we're going to play this Pathway and cast a Remorse.
I have a Roiling Regrowth, an Uro, a Genesis Ultimatum, and 3 lands.
Okay. This one's pretty clear cut. I'm just going to take your Uro.
Uro's gone.
Good.
I guess I might want white, but I don't really want white at all. I'll just play the forest and pass.
Yeah, you can always decide to put it as white later.
Yeah.
I think it's important that we keep Zach low on mana for now. So I'm going to play another Remorse.
I don't want to lose this because it just represents 2 spells, so I'm going to Bone Crusher you.
17. And then I'll take your Regrowth. Go to 16 as a result. I'll play... Yeah, play this. Good.
I'm going to play a Needle Verge Pathway on red. This one can also be white if I needed to, so I think it's fine to save and just put a 4-3 and play and pass.
Okay. So I'm going to play a Pathway, but as the black side. And play in Uro. Trigger, go to 19. Distance play. I'm going to get a Swamp. And play a 3rd Agonizing Remorse.
Drew Terror the Beaks.
I think with Zach kind of being on like this beatdown plan and pretty far away from the ultimatum, I'm going to just go ahead and take the Terror and go to 18.
Okay.
Good.
I took for 4.
Of course you did. I already know. I already know what happened. I already know what happened.
I'm going to play the Branchloft Pathway, but I'm going to play it as the white side. It is a Boulderloft Pathway. And I'm going to make blue, green, red, white. And play an Omnath and draw a card, because why does it draw a card? Go ahead.
Alright, I will play this tapped. Yeah, this is fine. And then before Zach untaps, I'm just gonna go ahead and kill this so we don't get any landfall triggers. Go
Probably
ahead.
smart. Thank you for 4.
10. That's not where that
Play
goes.
Mountain and pass.
Alright. Alright, I will get back my Uro.
Yep.
Selling 5, go to 13. Draw a card, and I'll pass.
I'm gonna play a Ketria Charm and pass back.
Okay. Yeah, I guess with this in my hand, I'm more tempted to do this. It's somewhat uninteresting though. Yeah, that's fine. Draw. I'll attack with Uro, trigger.
Go 14.
Put this into play. Guess we don't have to fetch yet. I'm gonna play Jace Mirror Mage.
Ooh, kick it?
I'm gonna kick it.
Nice, kick it real good.
Kick it real good. We'll go ahead and use this. We don't really have a Jace clone yet.
No, we don't have a Jace clone token. Just use that.
Alright, we'll use this.
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare. It is a nightmare.
For me, yeah.
Alright. So, the way this is set up right now, I think I want to make sure that one of the Jaces stay at a higher loyalty. So I'm going to go ahead and... I guess I'll do this now so that I don't mess up my scry. Yeah, I need more green, I think. I think I want an island, actually. And then we're going to plus to keep this guy healthy. Scry. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to top, and we'll use this 0 to reveal forest. Play my forest for turn. And pass to Zach.
I'll take this Jace.
Alright, I'll Heartless Act that.
You take 2?
2, 14.
I'm gonna play a Branch Loft Pathway on green.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna kick a Jace.
Let him just dispute that.
Yeah, I thought you might have a dispute. I thought about playing it just as a 3, but
Actually, I don't even care about that, do I? Just because, like... How far are you from casting the ultimatum?
I need 1 blue source.
1 blue source, right? Yeah, that card, like, might just win you a game that you have no business winning, so I'm just gonna let that resolve. I have a mystical dispute, in case you're wondering.
Yeah. Bring in my Nightmare Jace. I'm gonna 0 this one first.
Okay. Nice deck.
Goodbye, Jace. I'll 0 this one now.
Alright.
Alright.
I mean, it's a draw 2. Could be worse.
5-minute draw 2. Let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna draw... I'm gonna keep using this one to, scry.
Yep.
I don't really think I want this one. I'll take this one just because it's kind of free. I'll 0. Get a temple. Play the temple now. Bottom this. Attack you with Uro. Trigger. That's a decent one. I will choose not to play a land. And then I will play an Etris.
Okay.
Trigger.
Ooh, let's screw these oh, this is bad for me.
I like hearing that.
I don't like this at all. I'm gonna put that face up and these two face down.
God, I'm so greedy. I really want that card. So let's say you draw a blue source and you cast back-to-back ultimatums. It doesn't matter because it's going to kill you. You probably have to play your Omnath first. I don't think I need this. I'll take these.
Okay, that was worse for me.
And then I have enough things to do that I'm okay with just playing this card.
You played the temple.
Oh, you're right, because I never put one off a row. You're right.
Cheater.
I am a cheater. I'm gonna go ahead and play Murderous Rider.
Jeez, okay.
Good.
I'm gonna cast an Omnath.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Yep.
Play a Fatal Passage, game 4.
Yep. That's how it works.
Fetch with Fatal Passage.
Yep.
Add a bunch of mana.
Yeah.
This Omnath card, man, this thing's ridiculous.
Pretty good.
Even even in the games where I'm like losing by a lot, just one Omnath in play just makes it it's just so bad for you.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Alright.
Yeah, he was greedy to just play this Murderous Rider. I should just left it up for...
Yeah, you definitely should have killed Omnath.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot I can just kill it. Yeah, I mean, you have to draw Fatal Pass, but yeah, that's still just right. Because like, I have a removal spell, that's why I didn't mind running out the Rider.
Sure.
And I have many more draws to come, but...
Yeah, I'm gonna play an ultimatum. Alright, go.
So unfortunately, we're one short of killing Zach here, which means he's gonna have
Was
more
the
time.
Omnath gaining 4? Did that matter?
It was exactly perfect. So I want to make sure I find exactly what I need to not lose this game. Alright, so... I'm going to 0 Jace. Okay. I'm going to +1 this Jace. That kills you, right? 2, 6, 8,
Do you have Jolriel?
2, yeah, exactly. That's fine. Because I haven't played my land off of. I haven't played land at all yet, right? Either way, I have an Earl trigger. But yeah, I found a Jolriel. So,
Well, you don't have one in your hand though.
oh, I don't have my hand.
All right, we're still in this. Let's go.
So how do I kill you here?
You don't. You just pass back.
3.
F6 through your turn.
I haven't played land yet, right?
No, but you can F6 through your turn.
3. Oh, shoot.
Definitely.
So I guess if I put you in the... Yeah. Okay. So I haven't played land yet. Yeah, okay. Cycle. Well, I never resolved my scry. I don't want this one. Alright. Cycle. Play land for turn. Combat. Attack. Trigger. Draw. Play this.
How many cards are in your hand?
3.
3.
Yeah.
So if you activate it, you have 3 cards right now.
Yep.
So if you activate it, all your things become 3/3s.
Yeah.
So then I just still don't have to block.
Correct.
I guess I should still block though. I'll block the Murderous Rider.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I take 9, I go to 3.
Yep, I'm gonna go with 22. Go ahead.
Draw.
Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Sorry to draw stuff, I guess. I was thinking like I want to do this in response to like I don't know if I can time certain things with Terror of the Peaks. I don't think I can. I think I should have killed it now.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna cast my ultimatum.
Yeah,
Do you have a stopper?
I do not.
Alright. Come on, ultimatum.
This is so crazy.
It's a good start. That's not as good of a start. Oh, that one's good. That's not bad. We need a land. Okay, that's not quite lands. Alright, I'm gonna put this one in my hand. These will go in play.
Nice.
I'm gonna gain 6, go to 9. Draw 2.
Yep.
I think that would have won me the game, I think. Second draw.
You need a lance?
The Terror of the Peaks was the second one down. If I have the Terror like instead of any of these, I could
just lose the
I
game.
actually just kill you.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Sorry, I've played poorly this game.
I don't think I'm actually dead though.
I don't think you're dead either.
I'm gonna play this as a land. I'm gonna make it come into play tapped though. So I'll get red instead of a white. I'm gonna Bone Crusher Joriel.
Sure.
And I gain 4, back to 13. And then it's your turn.
I'll cycle this. Draw. Alright, we've done our best job to try to lose this game. Let's see if we can keep doing that.
I would very much appreciate it if you would.
Yep. I'm sure you would. I'll 0 Jace.
Goodbye, Jace!
That's really funny. That's also very interesting, though. I think we don't need asshole plus. We get 13. Yeah, I'll keep both of these. So you have the Terror of the Peaks. Oh my god. I feel like I'm just about to lose this game.
I got Uros coming back next turn, 2.
Yep.
I need you to make a play, sir.
Alright, let's play this Strike Typhoon.
Oh no. Keyword large.
Alright, combat.
Yep.
Attack with both. Trigger. Draw.
No blocks.
Alright, you take 9.
Yep, I'm at 4.
Good.
Draw. That was kind of interesting. Alright, I'm going to start my turn. So, little trick with this deck. I'm going to start my time by playing a Roiling Regrowth. I'll sacrifice this land. It goes into your graveyard as a spell. Or, I guess does a resolve.
Kill this in response. trigger, or yeah, trigger.
This is really bad for me. I needed that. Alright. Really hoping you wouldn't have that. Fair enough. First land. I was really hoping you wouldn't have instant speed removal. Second land. So now I have 2 mana floating. I'll make a blue and a green.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Seagate Reborn from my hand.
Okay.
I'll make a red.
So you got 3 floating?
Yep. Play a Terror of the Peaks using 3 floating.
Yep.
And then I cast an Uro.
Yep.
Exiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deal 6 damage to your Uro. No, yeah, to your Uro. No, actually, it's your Atris, actually. I'll deal it to your Uro. No, I'm going to hit Atris.
Okay.
Draw. Here you go.
You gain 3?
Yep, I'm at 7. No, I hit your Uro. I'm stupid.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna cast Boon of the Wishgiver.
Yikes.
Get a 6/6. Draw 4. I'll attack you for 3 with my
Atris?
oh, I can't attack with anything. I'm sorry, never mind. Play Temple, keep, play its Fairy Time, Master of Time, get a 4/4, whatever that is. Plus probably should use this earlier, but it's not a very good Jace. Plus, keep that, bomb this, go.
Alright, we're back in this. I'm gonna start my turn by playing a Lotus Cobra.
I'll respond. I'm gonna phase your terror out.
Alright. Let's flip it upside down. I'm then gonna play a Fabled Passage. I'll make 2 green.
Yep.
Use that mana. And these to play a Vivian Monster's Advocate.
Sure.
Look at the top card. Alright. I'm gonna go to combat.
Yep.
Attack the Nightmare. Trigger, draw a card, gain 3. Go to 10.
No locks.
Post combat at the top. I'll play a Lotus Cobra.
Yep.
At the top. I'll fetch.
Deck's going off.
Doing the thing. Put that in play. Make a bunch of mana and play Genesis.
Dispute.
No!
Get a 3K.
Shouldn't have played the Cobra. I just died now, right?
Yeah, you're just dead in the air.
Dead in the air.
You're dead in the air
Oh,
before.
I can make a reach guy. Make a reach guy.
You're still dead in the air. You're at 10, right?
Well, yeah, I got
You
this
block-
swing back.
Oh, sure. I have a Murderous Rider. And I think I'm drawing a Will Spell. No, I'm drawing Shark Typhoon. But yeah, I have a Murderous Rider.
Does that kill me?
Yeah. Kills your
I
block.
have a reach guy, and I take exactly 10. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.